private tutor or big class? How do you choose a Chinese teacher? Lots of my students who come to me looking for a Chinese teacher have already tried a big Chinese class. And they find that class annoying because there's too many people in the class. They don't feel like they're getting enough personal attention, and they very quickly feel like they're getting left behind. What they like about having a private teacher one-on-one attention. So having that one-on-one teacher feedback when they're practicing the sounds and learning the new sentences can be really comforting. The other thing is, if you have a private teacher or your own language coach, as I like to call myself, you get someone to kind of make you a bit accountable, a little bit of that good kind of pressure, which helps you to stay on track and keep going and making sure that you actually do practice. The thing is, if you have a private teacher and you have a few weeks when you can't practice at all, you can tell them, look, I'm going away for the next few weeks, I can't practice. The teacher can adjust to where you're at. So that can be a really big advantage of your own private teacher. If you just get like a language exchange partner, which I personally don't really like, you know, you're supposed to get together once a week and maybe speak French for half an hour and Chinese for half an hour. Some people find that works, but for me, no, I reckon one person's going to come off second best, and it's very hard to stay on track. The other way you could learn, of course, is to join an online course. And this is good if you're a bit isolated and you can't find a teacher near you. However, it's very easy to buy an online course and not do it. Pay a big amount of money to get this amazing online learning package like Rosetta Stone, and it actually just sits there on your hard drive of your computer for many years and nothing much gets done with it. So that's why having a person teacher, either in a class or in a tutor, can help, because sometimes it's the social engagement which keeps you motivated. The question I get asked is, you know, you're a foreigner, why should I learn Chinese from you? And I've got a couple of points on this. A Chinese person's pronunciation, although depending on where they're from, they might have an accent from their local area, but most young people have pretty good modern standard Chinese, which is Mandarin, which is what you want to learn. Some of my students find that they like having me as their teacher because they know I've been through the challenge of learning the language myself, and so I have these little tips and tricks that only a foreigner knows. Because for children, I think, of course, yeah, it's great if you have a native speaker teaching them, because you know, kids are really good at picking up the sounds, and if they can learn it from a native speaker, that's even better. I really hope that this has helped you decide if you are thinking about starting to learn Chinese, whether to get a private tutor or to join a class. And if you like this video, then I'd love you to come over to my website, studiochina.com.au, and sign up for my email list. Each week you'll get a video from me with tips and tricks about learning Chinese, traveling to China, and speaking Chinese in China. I'll see you next week for another exciting episode of Studio China Chats.